guys, this is Skywalker. So today I'll be doing news on Oscar Isaac returning in a Star Wars movie. Now guys, before we get into today's video, please like my other videos and like this video as well, because there are many of you guys that haven't liked my previous Andor videos. And it'll be amazing if you guys done that, if you guys go and do that. So please go and do that, as well as today's video, and I hope that you guys enjoys today's video. So we've got an article coming up from Giant Freaking Robot. Now Giant Freaking Robot has an article saying exclusive Oscar Isaac returning in Damon Lindelof Star Wars movie. Now let's read the article. So it says here, our sources have told us Oscar Isaac is returning to the role of Poe Dameron in Damon Lindelof's Star Wars movie, and the film will be darker in tone than most. And it goes on to say for our next one, for the related one, Moon Knight Season 2 cancelled by Marvel. Who knows about that one? But anyway, it says, earlier this week we found out that Lost co-creator Damon Lindelof was busy developing a Star Wars movie in secret. Now our trusted and proven sources have reached out to inform us that sequel trilogy veteran Oscar Isaac is reprising the role of Poe Dameron for the upcoming Star Wars project. They have also told us the movie will be darker in tone than the sequel trilogy, and more along the lines of 2016's Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and the Disney Plus series Andor. Now I've got my thoughts on Andor one, so that definitely sounds interesting. So I'll stop there for a moment and just talk about what I'm thinking. So we definitely had them for Rise of Skywalker, and in Rise of Skywalker, they were busy talking in one of the scenes about Poe Dameron, a spice runner. Now we might see a bit more into that, and how Poe Dameron found the girl on that planet they were on in the Rise of Skywalker, so in the Rise of Skywalker, Poe Dameron was a spice runner in his early days. So hopefully we'll get to see a bit more on what they had to say about that. But maybe I think that's the type of turn that they'll go on for, like the same with Andor. So I think they'll go the Spice Runner route. Will be much more deeper, dark. We'll have some more stories how Oscar Isaac, how Poe Dameron came through to become a Rebels pilot. But this is before he becomes a Rebel pilot. So that's a bit interesting. I definitely like that. A dark tone, along the a dark tone of the show of it. So that would be very interesting to know. And we'll go on to the next. We'll go on to the next part of the article. So the next article says the news that Oscar Isaac is returning for Lindelof's chapter of the Star Wars matches up with the report we received that at least one other sequel trilogy star, and then it goes on to say about talking about Daisy Ridley's one, but I'll get into that in another. I'll get to that in another video. The next one, it says, with both Isaac and Ridley confirmed, it would seem Lindelof's film will be the first in the franchise to chronologically go beyond the Rise of Skywalker. And it carries on to say, of all the major players in the sequel trilogy, the news of Oscar Isaac's return to Star Wars is the least surprising. Back in August, during the Sirius XM interview, Isaac made it clear he was open to return to the franchise. Not to mention that Isaac didn't seem to experience the same kind of toxic fan favor that co-star like Ridley, John Boyega, Kelly Marie Tran had to endure. Then we come on to the article. It says, what's frankly much more surprising than the news of Oscar Isaac in another Star Wars movie is the word that Lindelof and co. Will take a darker tone, like Andor. On one hand, darker fare worked well for the franchise, with entries like the 1980s The Empire Strikes Back and the more recent Rogue One. On the other hand, Andor is, spite of being the best thing Star Wars has put out in years, and in my own opinion, it actually is, and I definitely like how it's gone so far with Andor, and is apparently suffering record low streaming hours compared to other Disney Plus projects from the franchise. Perhaps, and in comparison, saying perhaps the determining factor is the delivery. Dark Star Wars movies seem to do well, while so far darker shows are underperforming. It is also interesting to note that the film Oscar Isaac and Daisy Ridley are set to appear in may very well be a standalone like Rogue One. In Deadline's initial report, only one film was discussed, with no indication a new trilogy was being developed by Lindelof. It does carry on to say a bit through the next one that Oscar Isaac's continuing presence in Star Wars should help keep him a regular presence in blockbuster and streaming hits for years to come. Along with the vast universe George Lucas created, Isaac is now not only a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Moon Knight, but the voice of Mingel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 2099, or Spider-Man 99, in Sony's animated Spider-Verse films. The article carries on to say that this is the last part of the article. It says, if there's one group of fans who may not be happy to hear about Oscar Isaac's return to Star Wars, its gamers, for a growing number of years, Isaac has been attached to play Solid Snake in a Metal Gear Solid film adaptation. This return to Star Wars may be seen as yet one more thing keeping a Metal Gear Solid movie in development limbo. So I definitely like that news about Oscar Isaac. I don't know what you guys think of it, but I definitely like it, and I hope that it definitely goes well and goes forwarding. I will do another video on Daisy Ridley's one, so keep a lookout for that, as well as stay notified. And I might, guys, I might do a I can't believe I'm saying this, but I might do a live stream at some point today if I can try, if I can get it up and going. So keep a lookout for that as well. And so tell me guys what you guys think down in the comments below. What you guys think of this news? I got this news, I think it was not yesterday, but before yesterday the news came out, and so tell me guys what you guys think of it, as well as checking out my other Andor episode breakdowns, and go like my other videos on there, as well as checking out Stacey Ogba on YouTube. She's got a Beauty and the Beast show that she would like guys to be a part of if you guys live in Eastleigh or Winchester, and for those who are in the UK. And also for a quick side note that also go follow these other awesome YouTubers that you see on the screen here, as well as also following Star Wars theory. He's also got more videos coming up with his Darth Vader film project, as well as a book coming up with that. And so yeah, so I think that's for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my previous videos. And may the force and I will try to do more videos as well. And may the force be with you guys always. Bye bye, guys.